We effectively have a one-innings encounter at New Road after Kent could muster only a 5-run first innings lead on a second even day of the LV County Championship match with Worcestershire. The home side broke through in the day's 8th over after a sluggish start, Brendan Nash edging via the keeper to Tom Kohler-Cadmore off the bowling of Jack Chantry. It was a hard morning for the batting team, with both new man Ben Harmison and Daniel Bell-Drummond having to work very hard for their runs. Harmison did find the boundary a couple of times early on before he retreated back into his shell on a pitch which consistently offered the bowler something. Bell-Drummond is waiting for the summer for him to really establish himself as a top player in the LV County Championship. This may just be the one. He was very watchful, as both batsmen had to be, but he was able to free the shackles from time to time when the Worcestershire attack just got their lines wrong. Importantly, as far as Kent were concerned, these two batsmen were giving nothing away. Bell-Drummond battled hard to make it to a 50 just before lunch. He'd started the day with 5 runs to his name, so this represented a good session for him. He'd needed 124 deliveries for his half-century, 5 of which had brought him boundaries, including the shot that took him to his mark. Into the afternoon, and these two were still together as they took their partnership to 81 made in 40 overs. Bell-Drummond had dominated much of that scoring, but it was he who was out next, having got to 61. He then picked the wrong ball from Moeen Ali to sweep and was LBW, with his side on 127 for 4, 97 runs behind their opponents. There followed a rare moment of aggression from Harmison as he took on the spin, while new man Darren Stevens at last improved the scoring rate as he simply played in his normal fashion. 40 more were added off the next 14 overs. Just before the second new ball was due, Ali struck again with the important wicket of Stevens, who was another to be trapped in front. That second new cherry then did for Sam Billings, who was another to see the dreaded finger of the umpire raised as he departed for 13 at 181 for 6. Harmison remained, however, and he moved to a painstaking half-century, but one which was invaluable to his team. He'd been at the crease to face 192 deliveries, only 6 of which had brought him boundaries. At 208 for 6, Kent may have fancied a decent first innings lead. The last few wickets came quickly once that James Treadwell had been bowled by Gareth Andrew for 15. Mitch Claydon had a go, here pulling Ali for a 6 behind the interference. But at long last, Harmison was out at the other end, his innings coming to a close after 4 hours when he mistimed a drive off Andrew to go for 55, Ali with a stunning one-handed catch off screen. Andrew took 4 wickets with the new ball. He next trapped Robbie Joseph in front for 4, leaving it to Ali to end the innings by bowling Claydon for 16. Kent were all out for 229, and that gave them a first innings lead of only 5 runs. There were 17 overs left in the day for Kent to try to get a firm grip on this game with the ball in their hands. Instead, they hardly had a chance as Matt Pardo and Daryl Mitchell saw out those overs with very few difficulties. Plenty of teams have completely lost their way in situations such as this one, but Mitchell, as ever, was a steadying force at the crease, and he and his young opening partner negotiated all that was thrown at them to ensure that there is still all to play for on what appears to be result wicket at New Road. Given that the ground was deep underwater not so long ago, it's remarkable that there is any cricket at all by the river. But what a game we have now. Worcestershire will go again on day 3 on 41 without loss, leading by 36.